All I ever wanted personally is what's right and fair and best for everybody. Should be lucrative. Sigmund Freud triggered a Holocaust by going into exile after spending the Banana Wars shoving grams of cocaine up virgins' noses with his boyfriends. Before that, cocaine was legal. We sold it in the drugstores. We were going to buy the whole world of coke. Since Vietnam, we can't afford white people. Oh, it's the Jews. No. First, do no harm, or you're not a doctor in any religion. First, do no harm, or you get dumb doctors. It's like a contest. They lured us into a stalemate and then called Charles de Gaulle a terrorist so they could protect us from France, your honors. Then they dragged us back and forth across a second diplomatic front in Vietnam before declaring victory over Christ with Roe v. Wade. Then they got Reagan and John Paul II both shot so they could force us to fight a war on drugs with nothing but snake oil and rainbows. The Berlin Wall came down in '89. Did we win or not? And then Somalia, because Sigmund Freud's still over here selling his own wet dreams to the third world and trying to flat earth us like it's the law. This is Supreme Court level stuff here, Doc. Stupid people always think smart people sound like crazy people. They called Clinton a rapist and a racist so they could take over the internships. They replaced congressional interns with the clerks union and outsourced essential services critical infrastructure to humanity's closest natural enemies. Now our cops are like, duh, duh, duh. They canceled IQ testing so people with a high school education could psychologically assess us. First, do no harm, or you're not a doctor in the first place. Why not just replace those psychological assessments with the third world? People don't know what a doctor is. They don't know where money comes from. They would not know a religion if the risen Messiah jumped out and bit their asses off like a man-eating tiger of the Sundarbans. My name is Noel D. Smith, single, straight, no kids, never married. No abortions, no abominations, no divorces, no bankruptcies. Formerly decorated so-and-so with the yada yada, perhaps you've heard of us. Airframe triage, theologies on my own. Never forged ink on paper, never perjured myself under oath, never sold cocaine, never ran a server, much less hacked one. I didn't have sex with that Creole girl. I didn't rape a dog. None of that. I should not have to dignify every jinglehead fantasy that the zombie apocalypse can dream up, and I do not have to list everything I've never done to report crimes to the government. I am a surviving adult victim of political, yes, political child exploitation. Expert witness against crimes against church and state. Expert witness, not insider. Go steal a bunch of money and act like I was in on it. Like, oh, he's a bad guy. That's how he knew. He just can't stop talking about it. It's the worst villain I've ever seen. Oh, our dear, sweet, innocent, naive, sheltered, impressionable, spotless goddamn cops are all gonna starve. Everybody in the APC. It's been long enough now the Rangers won't recognize them when they're running away. So we're prosecuting international pharmaceutical, industrial, and political sabotage. We can prosecute intergalactic sabotage if you want. How are we going to pay for this? Well, what's one less Muslim country? Deus Volt. Follow me, Germans. All I got to do is get gas prices down without raping any Boy Scouts. My campaign pays for itself.